We now have come up to our last task for building out servers and their images. We're going to build up the master server and then create an image for it. We'll start with AMI. We'll select our baseline. We'll launch. Let's capture an important piece of information, which is our public DNS. Great. We've logged into our new master server. Now the next thing we need to do is copy in a couple files. Now, one of the very specialized files that we want to handle carefully is our private key. But we do want to have a private key on all of our masters. So we're going to go ahead and embed it into this particular master. Let's check. Let's deal with the private key first. Great. That looks to be all configured correctly. Now it's time to review our build script for the master. This build script should look fairly familiar. We begin by testing that you're running it as sudo or as root. We have an intro, checking that you've run the build-based server before. Then we're going to install Hadoop. We'll again be installing the repo from Cloudera. We'll install packages. We're installing the packages for the name node, the secondary node, Yarn, Resource Manager, the MapReduce, and the MapReduce History Server. We're installing Zookeeper and our compression files. Then we're going to come down and do some configuration on our HDadmin directory. We'll do a cleanup. We'll run some post-build instructions, and we'll offer ourselves the opportunity to do a reboot. And finally, the main. Now let's log back in. And let's do a little bit of cleanup. Certainly want to remove this. Everything looks good. Typically, I would do a tremendous amount of testing and checking at this point in time, but for our purposes, I think we've demonstrated that we've built a good solid master. It's time to create an image. And while we're allowing this master node to be turned into an image, let's do a little bit of cleanup. We can safely remove the baseline and the data SR instance while the image is being built. We have accomplished a very major task. We've successfully have built 3 images, a baseline, a data node, and a master node that we can use to provision and deploy our Hadoop cluster.